Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Iowa City Area Association of Realtors monthly video updates. It is your CEO, Megan Fluellen, here with Tyler Riddle, our 2024 president. And this is a special recording, or kind of a sentimental one, because this is your last video, your last month as ICAR president.
It is. This year has gone so fast. It's crazy.
And have you enjoyed your time behind the camera?
Absolutely.
Perfect. So yeah, we're kind of sad, but next time we'll be post-inaugural, so we'll be seeing our 2025 president.
Mr. Phil O'Brien.
Phil O'Brien in the chair, so you better hit it out of the park today.
I know. Brought my A game.
Good. But beyond that, we do have a ton to talk about today. And so today we are talking about limited service listings, which is a topic that ICAR's been getting more questions than usual about. So to kind of take it away, can you talk to us about what is a limited service?
Yeah, so it's essentially another brokerage model type. You have full service brokerages that will help somebody from start to close, essentially. Then you have limited service brokerage, which offers limited services. The state law outlines a number of things that are required at the bare minimum, basically to make sure that your client brokerage relationship is following the code. And that outlines that you must accept and present to the client offers and counteroffers to buy or sell. Assist the client in developing, communicating, negotiating, and presenting offers or counteroffers until a purchase agreement is signed and all contingencies are satisfied or waived and the transaction is completed. Answer the client's questions relating to the brokerage agreements, listing agreements, offers, counteroffers, notices, and contingencies, and provide prospective buyers access to listed properties.
So even limited service listings must be doing those duties, correct?
That is what the state code says.
Yes. So if you're out there and you're seeing listings that don't adhere to that, or agents that aren't adhering to that, that would be a case for the Iowa Real Estate Commission, because we're talking about state code right now. Absolutely.
And a brokerage that is a member of ICAR needs to disclose that their listing is a limited service listing, so the buyer's agents know it's a little bit different than a full service listing.
Absolutely. So if you are taking on a non-full service listing, a listing that is limited in services, that does need to be notated in the remarks section of ICAR's MLS. And you can do that by writing either limited service or just LS at minimum. And we also recommend making sure that you have information on the correct contact to set up showings and appointments and to work with that listing.
Yeah. So on to something a little lighter. Let's talk about an upcoming event, collaboration between YPN and Political Affairs, which is our standard Cheers to Your Career, where we welcome the new agents. But this one is also going to be called Cheers and Cheese.
Yes.
So can you give us some details on what members can expect at this event?
Absolutely. So our next Toast to Your New Career is going to be on November 7th at the Iowa Athletic Club in the IRL.
Fun space.
Love that space. So yeah, this is basically an open happy hour networking event. We personally invite anyone who's recently joined as a new member of ICAR, either as an agent or an affiliate. But we encourage all of our existing members and affiliates to come and hang out and basically say hello to the new members, introduce yourself, come grab a bite to eat, come grab a drink. It'll be from 3 to 5 p.m. And then, like you said, this time Political Affairs is going to get in on the fun as well. They've got some activities lined up, and members can check out their email to get more information on that portion.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
While we're talking about events, we have our biggest event of the year coming up, our Annual Inaugural. We're back at a fun space we've been to before, Hampshire Auditorium, which is an incredible space to host this event, and I'm excited for it again, and it'll be black tie. Can you give us some of the details and tell us where we can register?
Yes, register. Go do that right now at icar.org. Register yourself, bring a guest. New members get to attend for free. So if it's your first year as an ICAR member, definitely be registering for this one. But it's October 10th at Hampshire, like you said. We'll be kicking it off at 6 p.m. But this is our big event of the year. It's our time to recognize all of the accomplishments that we've had in the past year as an association. We're ready to welcome in our new leadership. So earlier, as we mentioned, new president, new board of directors, new committee chairs being installed into their volunteer positions. And yeah, it's just a really great time for us to celebrate all of the things that we've done this year. And this has been a big year.
It's
been a busy
very,
year.
very busy year.
Yes. So there's been a lot of work done, but there's a lot to be proud about.
Yeah.
Could you maybe highlight some of the things we've done in the community this year to kind of showcase what we're talking about?
For sure. So we made a contribution of $10,000 to the city of North Liberty for the Centennial Park project. Very proud of that, which it was funded as a grant from NAR, which is incredible that we have those types of grants available to invest in our own communities. The YP and Bags tournament, we raised over $10,000 for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Johnson County. That's one of my favorite events of the year too, because it just keeps growing and growing, and we're always highlighting and contributing to a really good local cause. So this year, I think that was great. Great to see that number. And then some big changes for membership regarding the settlement. That's been, I think we talked about that multiple times a month.
Yeah.
That's been ever changing. And obviously we went through the implementation of that in August and, working through all the bugs that came with that. A lot of the changes that we had to adhere to were forms related. So our forms committee and MLS committees have been very busy, but forms specifically. So the new listing agreement that has been tweaked and approved by the board and legal is now out and used. The purchase agreement, which removed everything to adhere to the settlement terms, and has been updated. So that's also out there.
But yeah, just kind of acknowledging all that we've done in the community for the year, all that our members have done themselves for the year, all that we've done internally to keep ourselves up to date with the industry as the industry changes. There's a lot that can happen in a year when you take a moment to look back, when you take a night to look back.
Yeah. And we're lucky and fortunate to have so many realtor member volunteers on our board of directors and the chair positions and members of the committees that all specialize in their own lane and do their part to keep us active and involved and engaged in the communities that we live and serve in.
Yeah, and we want to celebrate them.
We do.
We want to celebrate you guys.
Yeah, so we're going to have a fun night acknowledging all of that and welcoming, inducting our new president.
Yes. So again, if you're not registered yet, go to icar.org. Go ahead and register yourself, register your guest. And if you're seeing this before September 20th, apply for a committee chair position so we can lock you in on inaugural. And if you're seeing this before September 23rd, go nominate your friends for awards so we can recognize them with an award at inaugural. Absolutely.
Very important part of the night.
Yes.
Well, I have to say that I've been very honored to be in this role and going through, this is a new part of what we've been doing this year is just educating our membership and anybody that watches our social media on, what it is that we do, why we do it, and how we do it. And so I think it's fun to have some transparency from the board level, from our association, and just being out here advocating for it is that we do on a daily basis.
Thanks for having fun with us, podcast style.
Absolutely.